Alright, just recorded this whole video but had my mic off, so we take those L's. But anyway, I haven't uploaded to YouTube in like a year, and I wanted to come back doing a video on my new main, or I guess the figurehead of my team. I don't really have a main per se, because of the way I look at the game. But my new figurehead, because I don't play this nigga no more. So so most people know who I play now. Janemba, that's my main. Bardock also, and base Goku. I don't play it in this order. Bardock should be first, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna play it in this order. And I like that Janemba color. I'm sorry, you're all gonna have to. Fuck it. Okay. We're gonna fight against my team just so we can use it for testing purposes. And I do not want to hear that basic music. Can't do DLC music, oh no. Okay, Janemba theme, Janemba. It's not ordered, I'm not looking that hard. Going to the monster theme, Old Faithful. Okay, so this overview is going to be built sort of kind of like the Kill Sages, Cloud 805, 9. I always forget the numbers, I have bad memory. Clouds and you know, Lord Knights when they're doing their character overviews. I will talk about some of the changes from season 2 to season 3, but in general I'm just going to talk about Janemba and give people a crash course in him. First and foremost, we'll talk about frame data and his buttons. So this is a little more technical because that's just how I talk, but hopefully it makes sense. And if you don't understand frame data, I should visually show you everything, so hopefully that helps. So onto buttons. He has 5L, really fast 5L. It's frame 6, so it's the fastest 5L in the game, tied with every 5L that is frame 6 for the fastest. It's -3 on block. I'm gonna put Bardock in default controls real quick. On guard all, we're gonna cut that off for a hot second. It's -3 on block. It has 3 active frames. I don't know if I can show that easily, but it has 3 active frames. It's active frames 6, 7, and 8, which means that from frames 9 to 20 it is recovering, which gives it 12 frames recovery. Yeah, so this has 12 frames recovery. It can be -1, etc, etc. It's a really fast jab. If you want, he can't 4L, but if you want an example of just how fast his jab recovery is, that's frame 21. And Goku's jabs, like any Goku jabs, are really good stagger tools for most people. Like top tier stagger tools. Top tier isn't just stupid good. Like their jabs recover so fast, people get away with like jab, micro dash, jab. So yeah. It's generally a higher hitbox if we set him to jump. Janemba can anti-air a little bit with his jab from about there. So he has anti-air jab. I mean, it hits about as high as cells. It's just, in most cases you wouldn't be going for this. It can be like +8. Well, take away 4 frames, so it can be like +3, +4. You can double jab to catch your jump, but they have to respect you. No 4L means you kind of just hold 4L and mash it, and it'll keep rapid jabbing. So yeah, really good recovery, really good button. On block, it's really staggerable. It's only -3. A lot of jabs are -4 even, or if they are -3, they have more recovery. 20 frame jab is tied for the fastest recovery jab in the game for only 12 frames. So this is the fastest jab in the game, undoubtedly. There's no jab with less recovery, unless Team Gohan. I might be incorrect on that. So I will fact check after the video, but for now he probably has the fastest jab in the game, like net frame data wise, or is tied for it. You can see it there when I'm canceling to itself. Like, I don't have a 4LL, but this is a thing. Like, if I try to with Bardock, right? A lot slower. Bardock's jab recovers 24 frames. Or has 24 frames in all. So yeah, Janemba has a stupid fast jab. Okay, so 2L. Let's talk about this button. Frame data, -3. Distance, about the size. It's smaller than 16s and Nappas, but bigger than everybody else's. It's not a low, it's a mid, sadly, but it reaches extremely far. The max range of 5L is about here. Max range of 2L is about here. Oh, here. So yeah, at this range, he can 2L. He can't 5L though, but I can 2L. It's a really good poke tool. It does have some vertical hitbox, so if I made Bardock do 5L 6M, you counter jab that. You can counter jab it with 5L, but again, yeah, he has a really good potential to just poke you out with 2L. And a lot of space block strings that people do, like that, where you can't, where you're jabbing is kind of a bad call. He can just 2L. 2L is 1 frame slower. So I tell most people, play Janemba as a 7 frame character, not a 6 frame. If you're gonna press the button, press 2L. It's 1 frame slower than 5L. And 1 frame more recovery. So in all, it's 2 frames. It's a 2 frame longer move than 5L. Because 2L, it's active frame 7 to frame 9, and from frames 10 to 21, it's recovering. So I lied. 7 to 9, that's 11 frames recovery. So is Janemba's 5L. So yeah, 5L is active 6 to 8. 9 to 20 it's recovering. So 11, they both have the same, yeah, they both have the same recovery. So this is pretty much 5L if it was a 7 frame move with more horizontal range than vertical range. So he does have really good buttons. Just for the base Janemba at this point, if you only understood his lights, like frame data wise or button wise, you'd already be starting to like understand how to pressure with him, because you already got most of it down. Light staggers are really strong, and then you throw in the medium to keep the pressure going. So to talk about his next button is 5LL. It's -8 on block. It has stupid range. It's a backdash worth of range plus a little bit. I think in the corner it works that way. Yeah, it's a backdash worth of range plus like a step forward. It's really good horizontal range. That's still more horizontal range than including the 5L, which is moving forward. I think 2M hits there, but 5M doesn't. So he can go backdash, and 5LL will hit if he steps forward a little. -8 means it is punishable on block. If we set him to counterattack, jab. If I do this, I block, but if I do this, I get smoked. So yeah, but it's not really a stagger tool. What it is good for is this. It hits at full jump height from a little bit spaced out. Point blank, the hitbox is a little bit smaller, because this is the second hitbox, not the first one. So the first hitbox is more horizontal based, which is what you see when I do this type of stuff for the horizontal stuff. But the first hitbox, if you're about here, it hits from about Janemba's head. Yeah, about Janemba's head. This one hits at full jump height. So yeah, it's a really good air-to-air move. Just like Bardock, when they run up in 5LL, Janemba can run up 5LL, and you just confirm it with 2M, because you shouldn't be confirming 5LL with 5LL anyway, even as a Bardock masher. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the mediums. First, we'll talk about the God medium, 5M. It's -5 on block, frame 13 startup. It makes contact on round start, and it's still frame 13, so it's not hitting late. It has 4 active frames. It's active frame 13 to frame 17, and from frames 18 to 33, it's recovering. It has 5 active frames. I'm tripping. No, it has 4. It has 4. Yeah, so frames 18 to 33, it's in recovery, which is a good 15 frames of recovery. Pretty good. It's only 3 frames more recovery than, you know, 4 frames more recovery than his lights. So for a medium, that's really low recovery. You can already see it. It does not recover for a long time. It's a very whiffable move in neutral. It does lunge forward really hard at the start. It's affected by dash momentum, so if you do 665M, you shoot across the screen, which is really useful, which makes you able to make contact from like here in, you know, 15 frames instead of 13. Really useful. I think people should get used to it. It's good. So yeah, this is what most staggers are built on, is the 5L into 2L. 5M, my bad. 5M itself is very hard to challenge after. I think you saw it mid-screen where Bardock tried to press 5L and I just walked out. Yeah, it has too much pushback. Even Bardock's 5L gets bopped, so you just gotta delay a little. Yeah, that's very common. You can just 2 him afterwards. Most people get caught by that. And they ask why would I get caught by a 5M and the 2M stagger? Because unless you're pressing a medium afterwards, you're getting cooked. And at that point, that cooks in the corner. So yeah, 5M's a god button. So next we'll talk about 2M. It's -11 on block. It has 5 active frames, if I recall. So it's active frames 11 to frames 14. And from frame 16 to frame 37, it's recovering. So 21 frames of recovery. Not a very good move to stagger with. Not a very good move to whiff. So on paper, it's a horrible move. But the thing is, it has like a weird sense of more horizontal range than 5M. And I never understood why it happened. But when you do round start like this, 2M makes contact, but 5M doesn't. And I think it's the one dead zone on 5M at the very tip. So in a lot of cases, you just 2M. And at no matter what range, as long as 2M makes contact, 5M will combo. It just won't feel like it. So, unless I'm a liar, but it's still combos, so you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Janemba still gets confirmed from this. You're fine. Max range 2M still confirms it to 5M. But the whole point is, this move is pretty bad on paper, but it is a low. It's an 11 frame low. I've posted mix-ups a couple times using it. It's the same speed as a lot of characters 2Ms. It's semi-reactable during mix-ups, but you know, he has a jab, air jab. So I will talk about why this is a good button in a second, but we gotta go through the rest of the move list. 5H. Alright, everybody's gotten hit by raw 5H from Janemba before. It's frame 17 minus 12 on block. All 5H's are usually super minus. The safest one is Bardock's at -8. But yeah. It reaches from, let's say, if I backdash from right here, he's still getting hit. So if I backdash, take a step back from here, he should whiff. Never mind. Yeah, that. Oh crap. Oops. Anyway, he's still in range for 5H right here. So we're not gonna talk about active frames and frame data for this move, not just for time, but because it really doesn't matter for heavies. You're still punishable no matter what. It's still minus. It has a lot of recovery. It sort of, not for a 5H. For a 5H, it recovers pretty fast. But I'm not gonna talk frame data. But yeah, it has pretty good recovery and one of the highest range 5Hs in the game. And when it's spaced like this, it's considerably safe. Safe enough where some people just do that. And it feels like there's nothing you can do. So yeah, if you ever see double 5H, it's to catch a reflect or catch a button. Let's talk about 2H. It's minus 18. It has horrible horizontal range. It can be true stringed into only from his 5LL. The only thing that can true string into it is that, or 5L2M. But pretty much he has to do single hit into it. In the corner, only 5LL works. The other option of 5L2M does work, but it's inconsistent. 5M will never true string into it. But that's not where this button shines. We're gonna make our boy Goku, we're gonna make him super jump. Okay, we're gonna make him super jump, float, block. And let's see how high I can hit him. Yeah, it's one of the biggest 2Hs in the game. Janemba has by far one of the biggest 2Hs in the game. It catches that super jump height. So in a lot of cases, people like to do super dash, double jump, right? And then they sit above you, they double jump, then they super dash, you know, to make sure your 2H whiffs. Yeah, Janemba cuts all that out. If you're above him, you have to commit to blocking because this 2H will reach you anywhere. It's one, I want to say the biggest 2H in the game, but it is ignorantly big. Okay, so a quick normal I didn't talk about was Janemba's 6M. Real quick, I'll just show this, I guess. Hold S, press 4, mash 5L. So his 6M is giant. He has one of the biggest 6Ms in the, he has the biggest 6M in the game. My bad. So it reaches from here. Oh, that's not that crazy, you know. Well, here's the thing. I have a video about it, so I'm not gonna go too in advance. But he has an anti-reflect string with it, which most people don't know about. And we're gonna make the counterattack setting, that recording I made, reflect into mash 5L and see what happens if I 5L 6M. 5L, 5L, 6M. It hits. Even if you reflect the button, his 6M keeps him in check. So let's say base Goku just reflected, right? He kept blocking, but he just reflected. Oh shit. Let me cut that off. So the 6M still makes contact, as you can see, and also I'm plus 2 to plus 5. So yeah, he's really blessed for the 6M. In the corner specifically, mid screen, it does catch backdashes sometimes. It has a pretty good range, and it doesn't push back so much that you can't link, you know, good pressure off of it. And Janemba has a really, really good clash situation, so he's not affected. Okay. So his buttons out the way. Let's talk about supers. We got Hell's Gate. It's that little orb thing that doesn't detonate until you press the button, or after it bounces off the walls twice, I think. 1, 2. Oh yeah, it's a set amount of time. L and M orb are the same thing. EX orb, it's just L and M orb on drugs. It hits more, it moves faster, yada yada yada, all the good stuff you like hearing. It's good for setups. Hell's Gate is a whole video by itself. so I'm not going to talk about this in depth, but it's really good. Next we have Raksha Claw, what they call this in this special move list. It's called the Demonic Blade. Okay, so next we have Demonic Blade. It's a 3/4 screen move. It has a lot of block stun. It hits from here. If you do 2-3-6-6 L, it reaches pretty much full screen. So yeah, on hit, the normal one doesn't cause any smash effect or anything like that, and Janemba cannot combo solo, but it's like Bardock's Lariat. It's the exact same idea as Bardock's Lariat. It's frame 15, from here it's frame 17. Active frames don't change anything. It has the same hit stun no matter what frame it hits on. It does have some recovery on it, but not a lot at all. What you can do with this is confirm with assists. So an example being with my team, if I give them the correct assists, I just do this in neutral. And if they block, it's a true string, so you just get pressure. And that's my team. So M Raksha Claw doesn't have as much use as it did last season due to EX costing half a bar, but it goes way more screen distance than 236M. It's frame 19 instead of frame 15, so it's 4 frames slower. A noticeable 4 frames. 2366M is full screen, actual full screen. So you are always in range of something from Janemba. So yeah, that's something to note. Both are -5. They used to be -9 last season. All this really means is that Janemba can always end a string safely. He could last patch because 5M 236L was -9, but -9 right here, there was no move in the game that could reach her on frame 9. Gohan's 5M reached here and then you just jabbed him. So yeah, he was always safe. All this meant is that Janemba can completely remove pressure now, so take that how you will. Next we have EX Raksha Claw, which is probably the best EX, one of the best EX moves in the game. It's -5 on block. It reaches full screen if you 6-6 it. It's only frame 16 startup, is 1 frame slower than L. Full screen, frame 22. From here I'll hit on frame 18, so I just added 4 frame startup with the micro dash. So yeah, full screen on frame 22. If you want reference, that's frame 18. That's full screen frame 18. And this move doesn't self-confirm. You have to spend the extra bar. EX slash for Janemba is full screen frame 22. And all you have to do is this combo or any combo, you know. This is the advanced one, but still. The ideal is he gets 3.5k. He is 3.5k, 3.4, 3.6, something around that from this move. Most cases you don't have to press 6-6 to do it. You just slap the move and it'll do frame 18, 3/4 screen. Like here, I don't have to press 6-6. He still got hit. Which means in most cases it's probably faster than Bardock's EX Lariat. From here, that's frame 16. So it'll always be like 2 frames behind, I guess. Yeah, it's always gonna be 2 frames or so, 4 frames or so behind than of Bardock's EX Lariat. It's way less committal because if they block it, Bardock's EX Lariat is punishable on block, or it's -5, my apologies. If they block this, -5 point blank, by the way. Bardock's EX Lariat, if they block this, it's their turn. I'm -5 in their face. I can't backdash. It's their turn. If they block this, and I'm just sitting there trying to do this, what changed? He gets to move forward for 5 frames, and I can just, you know, do it again or something like that. So there's absolutely no downsides to this move. Furthermore, for a combo tool, it extends really well. I posted it before. Janemba's instant cross up He gets to confirm with that now for half a bar, and he gets really good damage off of it. Like, that was a simple combo. That's 3.3. To lose that much from a cross-up you can't see is amazing. If you get a little more advanced, you get this combo. Oh shit. So 3.5k from cross-up JL because of this EX move is really good. It's not Gohan EX leg scaling. It does scale like double light. So yeah, take that how you will. Furthermore, if you do this, okay, crouch, guard all. TK EX slash is -3 or -2 if you do it frame perfect. So yeah, that's also a thing. Frame 21, by the way. At -2, if I set him to counterattack jab, this happens. You get the backdash out of there. And the range is absurd. It also makes your EX slash into slash a lot better, because if you do it like this, you know, that still beats jabs, but they got more time to block. If you TK it, most case scenario, those 3 frames earlier, because they think they're minus, you know, they're +5, you get to land a hit. Alright, that was a lot of time on that special. Let's talk about its actual advanced special. Oh wait, shit, this is quick. 25 frame command grab. This one causes sliding. Most people can't react to that, even though it's 25 frames. So take that quickly. It's a quick sliding. 31 frames is 6 frames slower, but it gives wall bounce. You get a full combo. The combo is really good. It doesn't scale as hard as you think. He gets about 4k. 25 frame command grab, same as 214L, but it gets a wall bounce. Combo's as good as the M command grab. It's half a bar. It's worth it. Go for that too. The flash does make it easier to react than M command grab. Cool. Teleports. Yeah, Janemba has the best movement in the game. Probably bar none. Like actual movement, not, you know, he gets to do cool moves that move him forward really cool. Janemba just has good movement. Teleport does not remove any air actions, and in the air he gets 1 teleport, so Janemba can double teleport from the ground whenever. You only have, say, 12 frames to react to what spot he picks for his teleport, and it's frame 4 startup. Why does that matter? Because this is what frame 4 startup does. You know, the standard stuff. You can't jab, it's his turn. What you can do though, because it's Janemba. Oh shit. Because Janemba. Yeah, he can teleport. Janemba can teleport out of block in any +2 situation and not have to hold it. At +3 you can't teleport, but if they're +2, which is most common from advantage, it's your turn. Common staggers, you know, stuff like that. Most people get smoked by it. Janemba teleports out. So yeah. Teleport's a defensive tool. It's really good defensively. Offensively, in the air, if you save your double jump, you can reposition yourself without having to use a jump, which is really helpful for those positions where you accidentally super jump, accidentally super dash, and jump right above them, and they don't bust. So you're right there, and you trying not to come down and get smoked. Just keep yourself safe. Or when you get hit, you up tech and they dash under and you're right below them and you don't know what to do. Keep yourself safe. Or keep yourself safe. Or keep yourself mixed. I don't know. His teleport's malleable. Next, he has the best counter in the game. Yeah, he has the best counter in the game. Everybody knows that already. He's completely invincible during the counter. It's +22. It's active for a shitload of time. Oops. Okay. Where was that? It's plus 22 on block. Yeah. He can absorb an infinite amount of things. There's no way to break him out of the counter. Most people vanish. Again, the issue with vanish is I can teleport. Or if you try to... We're gonna do that. Yeah. So he's invincible. I'm plus 6. I get to smoke him. Say, so he dodged the, you know, that's usually the trade-off. You get to dodge the explosion, but Janemba smokes you, or the explosion hits you. So that's all his specials. 5S. 5S. As always, most people don't know because they didn't lab this out. Janemba's 5S he can pick which position it starts from. He has 4 positions: down in front, down behind. He can delay all of them. They don't have to be a true string. Only character in the game who can do a key blast string that isn't true. So yeah, Janemba's 5S is a frame trap. It is extremely minus on block. It's minus 21, but once you figure out that you can't punish Janemba for staggering it, if he does this, you get smoked. So yeah, it's hard to actually punish a 5S stagger. It also can corner steal. A lot of people know that now, which causes a lot of cross-ups. It can cross-up too, the key blast itself. And that's a cross-up. It's just generally a really good move. So think about what to do with Janemba. When playing him, you want to abuse 5S into 236M. That works full screen. It's a block string full screen, but it won't combo. Last season, that was his only thing he could do really. This season, you kind of just throw bar away, so just do that. And if you learn the optimal Janemba combos, no matter what, you're always getting corner, you're always doing big damage. So there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to use 236H. Janemba builds the meter back. He does. He has rejumps that build a bar anyway. So yeah, in general, he just built so much meter for a team. Of course, I drop it twice. So next time we'll talk about his assists real quick, and then we'll be done with the video. His A assist is a 80 frame block stun key blast. You have so much hit stun, you can jab into DR and still get him. You have so much hit stun, you can, like, let me see. You can like IED over them into a IED confirm. So yeah, it has a lot of hit stun. As much as Bardock's B assist, which everybody complains about, it has the same amount of hit stun as Bardock's B assist. Janemba's B assist is the slash. It's okay. It just slashes them. It has 65 frames of hit stun, so the same as Nappa's explosion, I guess. I think pretty cool. It's 30 frame startup, so it's the same as startup as a beam. On block, this is oh shoot, this one is plus 50, but they can reflect through it, so you should press 5L at the very end into an anti-reflect string. So if they do reflect, it is what it is. You do an anti-reflect string, you get your pressure back. It's that simple. That's how you pressure with a reflectable assist. This his B assist has 29 frames of block stun for the same startup as beam assist. It's okay. I don't think it's good because you end up doing the same exact pressure you would do with Janemba's A assist. You just don't have to do the anti-reflect string, and you miss out on a lot of combo usage. So it's not enough block stun to be for a mix-up, and not enough It's not little enough block stun to be tick throws like Trunks's, right? It's in that middle ground, and beams have the combo ability. This one doesn't, so I don't think it's worth it. Janemba's C assist is a joke. I don't think it's good at all. His B assist is good, it's just okay. His C assist has 50 frames of true block stun, so that's good. On hit, it does that. It's plus 159. Oh, 146. It's good. You can't be mad about that. I have no complaints. I just don't like the recovery of it. I have problems with C assist myself, but if you do want to run Janemba C assist, it's not that bad. You can still do real mix-ups with his C assist that you can't do with your B. It's a 2-hit assist too, so that means stuff like, if I can do this right. Oh damn. Of course I can't do that. Yeah, stuff like that, that's still a mix. The low can be true, but I'm not about to struggle to find it. He's overall really good there. Okay, so quick little thing. His level 3 ult key, Janemba gets a 50-50 off of it. Point blank, it's easier to block point blank than if it is spaced. Just same side. Oh shit. Same side versus cross up. And the jab hits on frame 8, just so y'all can see. So yeah. That's his level 3 mix. Solo, he does have the best safe jump in the game. I brought it up on stream a couple times. And this is due to, let me see. Guard cancels Sparking Blast. His level 3, make sure I don't have that on. He can safe jump Sparking, and no, very few characters can do that. But Janemba actually recovers way before the Sparking. Like, he can step back and still like be in front of the Sparking. I think he can teleport. Yeah, Janemba doesn't have to hold Sparking. Space, his level 3 allows the same mix-up I showed before, but it's harder to see because you see travel time for both. An easy ender I used to set up for it that most of you probably seen was this. That spacing right there. If I hold diagonal down, I'm right here and I jab them. And if I hold straight forward, I'm right behind them, which is really good. So in general, because I know this video is going to be long as hell, even if I clip stuff out, Janemba has really good buttons. His combo game will be a separate video only because it's not too complex. You just have to learn one re-jump, which I guess on video I'm struggling with. Yeah, just learn how to re-jump and you should be able to master Janemba. That's it. That's pretty much all he requires execution wise to be good with him. He does have some hard combos, but nobody has to do them to succeed. So yeah, just learn how to re-jump. So Janemba's a mid-level execution character and a pretty high reward character. He has a really high damage, really high meter build. His buttons are really good for pressuring. He has a really good mind game and a command grab, which is icing on the top. It isn't really for mix-ups. He can do mix-ups himself. He can do left-rights. He's a left-right style character. Oh shit. He's a left-right style character. Yeah, stuff like that. Or simple stuff if you can't do that with your team. Like that. Or just a simple from my ID. That. Oh shit. That. You're in the corner. Or that. So yeah, Janemba can, from my ID, stay airborne, cross up low, or same side low, oops. Or, you know, cross up low, which is just how his character works. He was on guard first that whole time, by the way. But yeah, he has level 3 mix. He has mix with assists. He has high damage. He has a good DHC that always gives sliding and lets you combo into the next DHC pretty easily. He does allow some Oki after super for some characters if you let the new character super whiff. So Gohan can get a level up and then get a safe jump afterwards, but his power up has to whiff, similar to how he does it with Broly or other characters like Kid Buu. I don't think it's exactly weak, but it is a decent DHC. He has really good jumping attacks. He has the fattest, not the fastest. He has a frame 11 IADJM that can hit crouchers. So you do have to respect that. And actually react to it because he can solo confirm off of it. Frame 11 is the same frame as Cell's current JM, and he also has tied for the second fastest. Yeah, he has the second fastest cross up IADJL in the game at frame 7. So he's overall really good. But that's all I really want to say. I appreciate watching. I'm sorry this video is long as fuck, but hopefully I can start uploading more. So thank you.